Glad you're staying with us on the final word on CNN Philippines. I'm Rico Hizon. Asia's Phoenix spreads her wings with a new role in a reality talent search. Morissette is co-hosting the Asian Dream Show with award-winning singer Michael Bolton. She will also serve as mentor to aspiring singers from Singapore to Thailand and the Philippines in this competition. Let's find out more about this talent search from Morissette herself. Hi, Morissette. Welcome to the final word.
Hi, sir. Good evening. Thank you so much for having me.
Wow,
An honor. Thank
Asian
you.
Dream co-host. Wasn't it also a dream to be co-hosting the program with one of the best balladeers and crooners in the world, in Michael Bolton?
Indeed it was. It was unimaginable. Kasi parang syempre, I've always wanted to sing, but I would never have thought that I would have this opportunity to just even collaborate and work with him on Asian Dream. I mean, I was, as I've shared with you earlier, that I was in Singapore, or we were both in Singapore for a whole month last year, nung June po, to shoot the entire season. And it's just really parang hindi totoo na katabi ko lang yung the legendary Michael Bolton. But it's super humbling. Sobrang grateful lang po talaga ako.
So Morissette, tell us, how did this all come about? How did you become his co-host in this famous talent search program, Asian Dream?
Actually, this isn't the first time that we worked together. We had a first season of a different name, which was called Bolton Talent, but also with Subaru Motors. And yun, parang siguro nagustuhan din po nila yung just our rapport between me and Michael, and just really worked out. And how after a couple years after the first season, yun nga po, they invited me over, and this time as not just a co-host but as a judge na rin as well. Sobrang nakaka-overwhelm na go. Parang I have to really do this. It's really happening. Parang ganun po.
You know, Morissette, I'll tell you. I mean, when you have a co-host, it's really important that you get to work together very well, and the chemistry, no? Especially when you're doing ad-libs, when you're doing your lines on stage, you really need to click. But share with us, what is Michael Bolton like off-screen?
He's actually very generous. At first, nung very first time na na-meet ko siya, which was actually here in Manila, nung Bolt of Talent, which was the first season. Syempre, parang very intimidating how he's this tall, iconic, just legend, a singer-songwriter, award-winning artist who is here in Manila, and then I get to just co-host alongside with him. But just getting to know him after a couple sessions, and yun nga, especially itong sa Singapore nga po, isang buong buwan po kami yung laging magkasama po talaga kami yung nag-uusap. He's very generous when it comes to just sharing his experience, and sobrang genuine niya. He really wants to help the contestants in just molding their craft and developing who they are and finding who they are as an artist. Kaya sobrang nakakatuwa lang din po talaga.
So tell us about the Asian Dream. What does it feel like to be not only a co-host, but also a judge and a mentor to up-and-coming talents in the region?
It's overwhelming, I'd have to be honest. Kasi syempre, yun nga, it's kind of like a full circle moment for me, coming off from a singing competition or just reality searches also here in the Philippines. Sobra akong nakarelate sa contestants, and I think it's also good for the show to have someone who is able to relate to them. But just the whole experience nga po of just traveling, also meeting our contestants of different cultures, not just, syempre, hindi lang din puro Filipino. We also have contestants from Malaysia, Thailand, Singapore, Hong Kong, and Vietnam. And of course, Philippines. And then, of course, just working also with Michael. Parang pati sa akin, sobrang learning experience na rin. Kasi iba-iba din akong, parang, iba-iba din yung genre nila.
That's correct.
Iba-iba din yung mga nakukuha ko. So it's very interesting just to collaborate also with the contestants.
But you know, Morissette, we are currently in very different times right now from the time that you were in Singapore filming this Asian Dream. And of course, this pandemic has really turned our lives upside down. But through the music of many Filipino musicians like yourself, you've really inspired a lot of our kababayans, not only here, but also overseas.
Thank you so much. I think as musicians, that's yun lang din yung parang gusto namin i-contribute sa lahat ngayong pandemic, just being able to give them entertainment pa rin, para kahit papano ay maano din yung, especially mga OFW natin. Thank goodness there's the internet, parang kahit papano we're able to also relieve homesickness for them, kasi I'm sure there's so many people around the world who is just going through this,
Right.
missing their families, unable to just physically be with them. Pero yun nga, we're just so grateful na this time we have the internet that
Yes.
that connects us all together pa rin.
And we're really very thankful, Morissette, that you keep us entertained and you make us feel comfortable in our homes with your regular live streams. But before we let you go, can you sing for us a few lines from one of your favorite songs, as we may find hope and comfort and inspiration during these challenging times?
I would love to. Sige po. Thank you. Thank you for letting me also sing for our kababayans. Okay. So I'll rise up, I'll rise like a day, and I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid, I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, for you, for you, for you.
Morissette, I'm just getting goosebumps. You are truly Asia's Phoenix. Thank you so much for joining us on The Final Word, and all the best with your program with Michael Bolton, Asia's Dream.
Thank you so much. Take care po. Thank you.
And we leave you with words from media mogul Oprah Winfrey. A mentor is someone who allows you to see the hope inside yourself. And that's The Final Word this Friday, August 14th. Join us again next week for news you can use, news you can trust. I'm Rico Hizon. Stay safe, stay healthy, have a wonderful weekend. Bye for now.